Oh, hi, hi. Okay, I'm going live on both YouTube and Facebook. So I'll be flipping back and forth, looking over here, over there. Hi, my name's Frank D'Amato. I am really happy here to be here today. Just kind of doing a little meditation and check-in as we're all moving through this coronavirus. Um, so let's, if you want to kind of just join in with the meditation, feel welcome to. You can just kind of close your eyes if you want to feel comfortable. I'm going to do that. And just begin by bringing awareness to our breath here in the moment. And one thing we don't have to do is try to force our breath to change or anything like that. And just notice its natural rhythm here in the moment. Maybe just noticing what happens in our body as the breath comes in. Maybe just allowing our breath to sort of just begin to bring more awareness to our body. And so as the breath comes in, maybe noticing a stomach kind of expanding or a chest expanding. Maybe just starting to take this time to really become more aware of what's happening in our body. And just letting our awareness sort of drop down kind of into our abdomen and chest area. Maybe noticing your heartbeat in this moment. Might notice whatever's happening around your stomach. Just kind of noticing what you feel there. Do you feel any kind of tension or a sense of relaxation or any sense of movement in your body? If you want, you can even place a hand either on your heart or on your belly to kind of bring some sensory connection to that space in your body. And just maybe even if you want, you can bring awareness to some other part of your body, like notice your feet, where they're making contact with the floor, wherever you are right now. And just noticing that physical sensation there, wherever your feet are making contact with the floor. So in the moment, we're going to shift our awareness. Right now, we're aware of our sense of touch inside our body. In the moment, we're going to shift to our awareness of sight. And just want to invite just to really do that very slowly and watch what it's like. Notice what it's like as you shift your awareness from your body. And now just becoming aware of your vision. And just noticing now that you could see, even with your eyes closed, you can see the darkness under your eyelids. And just take a moment to notice that, to notice what that darkness looks like. You might notice you could see different shades of light or color. You might even notice a kind of sense of shapes there in the darkness under your eyelids. You might even be able to kind of sense like whatever you're seeing feels like it might be moving a little bit. And just whatever you notice as your eyes are closed, just taking it in. Allowing yourself to experience the darkness under your eyelids as if it were the first time you were really paying attention to it. And just taking it in a completely new way. Now, you might notice a few things as we practice this together. You might notice that as you focus on your senses, you might notice your body or your breathing starts to a little bit maybe slow down. That's possible. You might also notice some thoughts kind of popping up here and there. I'm noticing that myself. I just pop my eyes open a little bit because I have a short amount of time, so I have a part of my mind that just became active in this space. That was like, ooh, what time is it, and how much time do I have left in this video? And so you might notice something, some voice like that, kind of, oh yeah, you're looking or you're feeling, and all of a sudden this voice, wow, I got to do something later, or I'm thinking about this, and just take a moment to just let that voice, whatever that one is, just know that you hear it, you experience that, you understand that. Just taking a moment to acknowledge that, whatever flashed through your mind. And then just gently returning to your sense of vision and noticing it. Nothing more to do with that, just to experience the moment right now together. Now, as you're kind of peering into that darkness with me, you might notice that there's a kind of sense of space there, almost as if you were looking into a room with the lights off. But you can feel there's space in that room. And whatever degree of space you feel in that room there with your eyes closed, just see what it's like if you imagine that space kind of getting bigger. Like now it wasn't a room so much as a great big hall with the lights off. And then seeing what it's like if you let it even get bigger. Just more and more space in that darkness. And so as you feel that space, just kind of just breathe into it. And maybe allowing at this point some part of yourself, maybe that any parts of you that have been worried or anxious or concerned about what's been happening outside of you, maybe just inviting them into this space. Not to become that anxious one, but to be with it, or that worried one, or happy one, whatever it is that you're feeling in this moment. It doesn't have to be anxiety. It could be a joy, it could be a sadness, it could be boredom, whatever that energy in you that's most present right now in your life. Just allow it to come into the space and just to be with it without judgment. If you can. If you are noticing another voice in your head that's judging whatever's arising, that's fine too. Just welcome that judgmental one into the space as well. And just notice there's space for all of the voices and energies inside of you right here. Maybe just notice what it's like for those aspects of you to enter into a more spacious consciousness. So I'm going to open my eyes, and you're comfortable too as well, or if you want to keep your eyes closed, you're welcome to. And just take a moment, just take a breath here. And just notice, yeah, maybe what it's like to kind of slow down for a moment and connect inside yourself. I've only got a few minutes to spend with y'all here. I have another appointment and session in a bit, but I wanted to connect with everyone and kind of check in and just see, uh, let you know how I'm doing. Welcome, everyone who's here. Today has been a really wonderful day. I am really sitting with a lot of energy of excitement around the possibilities here in this particular time. I have been just working on finding different ways to connect to people through online groups. So I kind of did some online karaoke. I'm thinking about creating a kind of online social game. Also and I'm also in my work, I do work called authentic communication, which is incredibly powerful, where we create small groups of people, uh, anywhere between 4 and 6. And we actually are able to speak for what's coming up in the moment in relationship to other people in the moment. We're also able to speak for what energies we're carrying in our life. And really, it's a very, very profound way of connecting with each other. What I'm finding right now is that in this crisis period, there's this opportunity that's happening. There's a way that we can rethink the ways that we've been doing things, rethink the technology that's at our fingertips, and think about different ways that we could use it to support each other in the future moving forward. Um, so I feel incredibly hopeful about the potential that's here, um, as we all can turn and embrace whatever this new reality is. Um, One thing I know, I feel, is that the world is going to be different. It already is different. There's no completely going back to the way things were. That's not. Even if this passes and chills out, this is always going to be something in our minds that can and will be a threat. And it may even get more and more different. That it's still unknown to see. To me, the key of adapting to life is adapting to what's happening. It's to stay in the moment, stay connected to what's happening inside us, what's happening outside us. Not necessarily trying to cling onto the past, but grieving what needs to be grieved to meet this new present moment. And so when I'm really in this flow state, I am really in a state of, wow, um, I would not change anything about this present moment for myself right now. Um, and I am engaging with life as it is for today, right now, and really feeling like the universe has opened up a whole lot of possibilities for me, and in some ways has been preparing me over the last several years, at least. I could see in the last several years how it's been preparing me specifically to be alert, alive, awake, aware, and connected to others at this time. It's given me a lot of tools that I'm aware right now actually are coming to bear and have value. And my intention is just to continue to follow this, continue to meet what is, to see how I am to be a part of it in whatever way. Um, in this moment, there's a lot of, I have feelings of a lot of possibility. I'm also aware of a lot of anxiety in me, a lot of terror in me, a lot of suffering out there, outside of me. So this is not, I am not by any stretch Pollyanna about what's happening in the world. Um, there is suffering and there is possibility. Those are intertwined in this moment that I feel and see and experience. Um, that's just where I am. I do have to check out now. I'd love to stay and talk more, but um, anyone who stopped in and kind of hung out, I appreciate your time. Uh, I'm going to leave this up on my YouTube channel. My YouTube page, my YouTube channel is Living Therapy. So if you want to go on YouTube and check Living Therapy, I've got a bunch of videos there. I've been creating some online stuff. So if you check out my Facebook page, I'm going to be looking for more ways to create online containment for people to engage, connect, open their hearts, and maybe learn and heal at a different way. There's a lot of possibility and potential here um, if we meet it and face it. So I'm excited. I do have to run. I'm grateful for everyone stepping in, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks.